Paul Poulsen had been paying 82% of his wages to the Danish government in taxes, so he threw up his hands and came to the United States. Paul Poulsen runs the Viking Bakery with his wife Alice and twin sons, John and Tom. The 44-year-old Poulsen sold his home, 4 restaurants, and several apartment buildings in Denmark for $225,000. When the government took its share, Poulsen was left with $15,000.
The tax system is almost crazy in Denmark. So we pay, I think, so much of the money we take home, we make good money in Denmark, but we must pay too much of that money back to the state. So sometimes you work very hard, so we have to do the whole my life and whole my wife's life, and we always work very hard, and now you get paid 82% back to the state. You're not feeling you work for yourself, you're feeling you work for the state.
Drawn to this area through a long-time friendship, Poulsen opened the store 8 months ago. It has meant 15-hour days, arriving at 4 a.m. to begin making the dough, kneading, folding, flattening, and shaping, all by hand to bake the multi-layered pastries. Paul says he and the boys rotate the duties, so at times they prepare the dough while he adds the finishing touches, and other times they switch places. Alice, who handles the sales up front, says American bakers who advertise Danish pastries really are not making a true Danish. You like American Danish pastries?
No, they use too much sugar.
Have you had any trouble adjusting to working in the bakery?
A little bit in the beginning, because there's many words we didn't know yet on English. So the first one I had was when a customer asked for a loaf of bread, and I think, good heavens, what is that? I didn't know what it was, what she mean, and she just looked at the bread and she said, "I want one of this."
The test of the Danish is in the tasting. And Poulsen, who occasionally can be seen dressing in costume with Alice, says the family's 180-pound Newfoundland dog will not eat American bakery pastries. But Paul treats the pet with more than a pound of Danish butter cookies every Christmas. Bruce Childs, Channel 8 News in Indianapolis.